So, I'm in front of another business that was just locked down, and who knows if they will be able to come back. I'm not showing you that business, but it's a very lovely restaurant that just opened up before lockdown, and they are paying higher rent for the space, so who knows what will happen to them. But anyways, just wanted to share something with you. I was political refugee from escaping from the regime of communism some 30 plus years ago. Little did I know back then that errors of communism pretty much spread throughout the world. I didn't know that, and I feel like I'm facing it once again in my life, and it's very, very scary. I just came for a little walk on the local beach. It's a small community. People are very obedient to social distancing here, although they walk with their dogs in the morning, and they keep apart. So this is the thing. The sign about COVID-19 was taken down for the second time. Not a big deal, because it's a small community, if you know what I mean. And everybody knows everybody in here. Well, I caught a woman that I know in person, and she's on Facebook, that she was calling enforcement officers on her neighbors, on the people who were walking on the beach. When she saw me, she finished the conversation, but then she said, the sign is taken down for the second time. And I said, it's okay, it's a small community, what are you saying? And she said, it's not okay. And she exploded how this is not okay. And I said to her, are you calling on your neighbors, on your local community? And I said to her, you are red cravat working for the bloody communists. And I said to her, at least we know who you are. And I will be exposing her on social media, because people need to know who the communists next to them are. They need to know who are those bloody red cravats who are calling on their neighbors. This is totalitarian regime, people. I tell you, it's not about virus and your health. This is about creation of the communism. This is about creation of totalitarian regime on the global scale. Look what they are doing to us. And, like calling on each other because you dare walked on the street or on the beach, pretty much even by yourself. What we are paying our taxes for enslavement? And, it makes me very, very angry to realize how many people in Canada, I'm talking to you from Canada, Ontario, how many people are indoctrinated into this bloody, brutal system, communism, socialism, that killed over 100 million people all over the world. And that's only reported cases. How many more of those who were not reported? Do you know what I'm talking about? Look at China. This is what you want for the rest of the world? People, you've got to stand up and rebel against it, because formation of the global regime is upon us. And if you never heard about Agenda 21 and Agenda 30, please get familiar with this. It's UN's agenda. It's a plan for precisely that, for the global regime, for everybody. So those agendas and numbers of it are pretty much for the year of implementation and establishment. So Agenda 21, wide implementation of it, global implementation is for 2021, and white establishment, that means that it's done, it's accomplished, it's for 2030. And this is exactly what is happening. What those agendas are all about, precisely what we are experiencing right now. It's about taking people's businesses down, taking people's lands away, claiming those lands, corrupting farmers, corrupting local businesses, and then taking them over. What for? The global government, will decide what will grow on the land, for example, how the food will be distributed, how the small towns will be developed. So as they don't like small businesses, they want big corporations that are working for the regime. They are bringing money to the communists. This is what's going on. And and I will keep recording this because it reached the point that I cannot take it anymore. How you people can be so blind and give into it and still talk about some kind of virus. Virus exists. How that virus came about? Think about it. I mean, Chinese communists, Wuhan laboratory, and Bill Gates, Trudeau, huge investments, and organization, Marxist organization, who all of them has high investments in that Wuhan laboratory. This virus is not natural, it's made. That's why it's globally spreading and behaving the same way. The numbers are not there. Those who are in part of this global agenda for the regime, they very much know what they were up to. They expected much higher numbers. That's when WHO came about and created this model, but the numbers didn't work. And now they are changing the story, right? But meanwhile, we are locked down, and this is their test, how far they can go. So people wake up, stand up, and expose those people, if you know them, who are calling on you, who are calling on neighbors for just having little walk. It's insane. So good friends, unite. Good patriots, unite and fight for freedom. Fight for national identity, for your personal identity. Fight for freedom. Because if this is not for you, it will be for your children and for our children's children. So fight, stand up.